Oh wow, what we have over here, this is the DJI Osmo Action cage created by Tirta, very interesting name for an amazing cage. So why do you actually need this? Well, specifically I got the DJI Action over here, and the DJI Osmo Action is a really great camera, but the weakest point of it is that it has a plastic cage. And if you actually seen one of my videos, well, I used the BB gun to shoot at targets. The actual target exploded right in front of this thing, and it almost, I mean, it did hit it, but thankfully it didn't break the glass. So because of that, I have decided I need a protection cage for this. So the protection cage comes in this nice looking package, and you've got to open it first. Here it is, unboxing. Inside you get this really good looking mystery box, that's what I call it. The box itself looks like it's metallic. It's not. It is made out of pretty good kind of quality plastic. And the thing is, the actual DJI cage is also plastic, so having a metal protection to it is the ideal thing to get. Opening this up, I'm thrilled. It is just beautiful presentation that we have over here, and we have all kinds of accessories and everything that is included in here, and the cage right there too. So what we get here, 35mm protection lens cap that is included. We get a metal thing here for us to use for the bottom of the actual cage. We get two spare bolts right in here. On the side we get miniature tools that we can use in order to secure the actual cage with the additional accessories. And this is what I paid for, the actual cage itself. Now for the price, this is very expensive accessory that cost around $40, but it is very well made and it looks really amazing. I like it. And this is just version 2.0. 1.0 is a different version, much cheaper by the way, but this one is supposed to be so much more better. So you take this out, you slide this out, and then what you're going to be doing is sliding this, putting this right here, and just pressing it in all the way, just like that, inside, until it goes all the way in. Now this is a one-time thing you have to actually do. After you put this in, you have access to all the buttons, including this side and everywhere in between too. So over here, recorder on. Over here we have the display. Over here we have the actual information here. And the best thing about this is that you can actually open this up and use it. So let's go ahead and do that. There we go. That's all you really need, is access to this compartment, because you can get either the card out or you can charge it as well. And that is very important, by the way, because some other cages and protections you can't actually do that. In fact, one thing I don't like about it is that it's not too easy for you to get this out of here. It's super secure. So right there, so you have to press on it more. It does get out. You just need to use, there we go. You just need to do it in a certain way. Actually, it has nothing to do with the cage. It has to do how I was getting it out of here. So when you do it, you have to press on it down and keep on doing it until it opens up. There we go. The great thing about this is that it eliminates one of the most annoying things with the DJI, because this one, the plastic thing, didn't let you access all the essentials. So constantly you have to open this and close this, and with this you don't have to do this anymore, because now all the buttons are on the side. Once it is in here, you no longer need to take this out of here. It could stay there permanently inside. And the next thing you want to do is to get extra protection for this and to slide this right in here. There. It is very secured once you do this, but now 100% of this is secured. And the great thing about this, why I got this in the first place, is this can do something that the regular cage could not actually do. You can put a mic accessory right on this and secure it. And then on the other side, open this up, and it would have been great if it had a mic port to it, but it doesn't. So that so much defeats the purpose of having the mic for this. But if you have a wireless mic, it would actually work for you, and this one doesn't. So that takes away the purpose of the mic, but you can put something else here. So one does, and this is a specific light that you can use to shine and to get extra light for your device. What you have to do, just slide this in on the side, just right here, and now we have an extra light that is going to be shining right at the audience over here. And if you don't like putting it right there, I guess you can put it in other locations, but I'm not sure exactly how you can do that. So let's just keep it here for now, but I'm going to show you how well this actually works by turning this on. And it looks like the battery, ooh, never mind, I thought the battery got drained, but it didn't. Look how bright this thing actually is. And it features 3 sets of lights, and you can do 1 light, 2 lights, and 3 lights at a time, and just turn this off if you don't need to. And what it actually does, it works very well to brighten up whoever you're going to be filming. So let's see how bright this actually is if it shines right at your eye. So I warn you right now, put some protection on. Whoa, got it in. Wow, that was blinding. This thing is extremely bright. It is as if you're staring right at the sun. So I did warn you guys about this. But this is definitely an excellent thing, especially if you're going outside and you need to brighten up whatever you're going to be shooting with the GoPro. This is definitely the accessory for you to use. You can also use the cube, which I have as well, but it doesn't have such an easy way for you to mount this on the GoPro, and this actually does. I'm taking this out. Actually much easier to put this in than to put this out. There we go. But this cage is definitely built for stuff like that, and unfortunately it just doesn't have a place for you to mount a mic into, because if it did, this would be the perfect accessory for this. But I didn't really get this to mount extra accessories for my GoPro. I really got it for the extra protection that I'm getting, and plus for the convenience of not having to remove this plastic thing all the time. Now, because I removed the plastic thing, the only thing it is missing is this part right here. But it does solve the issue by having this miniature accessory that goes on top of it. And then what you have to do is to get two of those things and just secure this right to it, just like that. So it's good it comes up with those extra accessories for you inside the cage. So what I'm doing is just going to be making this much more useful, and now it is all metallic too, which is really good. And then you can take it off if you don't need to, which is something the original cage didn't have a choice. So if you want to put it on the ground, you couldn't with this thing, but now you can, because you can just take it off if you don't want to. But now I can go ahead and add other cool things to it, and it goes directly into the original one without any issues as well. So that is also great, by the way. And now I can use it as a selfie stick too, but now we got the extra added protection to this, so it's going to make it so much more indestructible in case some object hits it. Talking about getting hit by some object, it has something for us right here. So if you think that this is just not enough protection and you need some protection for the lens, well, you can put this on. Entire real sheet of metal, just like that. What you have to do next is to get both of those bolts, put them inside here, use one of those metal pieces right now and secure it on top of this, so we have the extra added protection as well for this. Although I think in most cases you really don't need something like this, and it's going to make it a little more heavy than I need to. Overall, I think this is just an excellent idea, and definitely if you're a professional who's going to be using this, if you don't need something that is very heavy, well, then you don't need to use this. But if you don't care about an extra added weight, then this is something I definitely suggest for you to add and get for what you're going to be using this for. And this is not this really that much of a heavy object that's going to make a big difference between using it and not using it. And in fact, I do think the benefits outweigh of not using something like this, because this is like around 250 bucks, and if it breaks, you lose a lot of money. This is on the other hand $40, and it will probably never break because it is so really indestructible, I would say. So it is a very cheap protection for something a lot more expensive that you probably will be using. Thank you so much for watching this video review. If you have any questions, comments, or thoughts, make sure you post right down below and let me know what you think of something like this. This accessory I think is top 10 out of 10 star. I will give it 10 star. I think there is almost nothing that is actually wrong with this. The only real issues I had with this is just putting this in was a little bit not as easy as I thought it would be, but it wasn't that much of a hard of an issue. The other issue was opening the battery compartment, which I think over time all you have to do is just pull it down. It is not much of an issue as well. So I think all those issues are easily solvable. The only other one is the slider right here. It's not that easy to slide in and out once you put this in here. You can see this thing turns on and off easily. Only other issue that I have with this is putting this right back on, and it's best once you stick this in not to play around with this and just keep this closed up. So it is super extremely secure once you put this in, but not the easiest thing for you to go ahead and put this on and off, which is specifically this part right here, which might actually tell me to chip half a star forward, but I think in most cases it's probably not going to be an issue at all. Thank you so much for watching. Hopefully you learned something new today, and please subscribe to this channel for other great tech reviews and other really interesting things that you never know what's going to happen next on the Geek Tech Show.